Pembroke's Community Center Study Committee presented its findings at the fall town meeting. The committee has been working on 3 proposals for the future of the town's community building, including a restoration of the current structure, an add-on and renovation option, and a full demolition and rebuild option. PACTV Community News met up with the committee after town meeting to get more information about the report and the next step in the process.
Basically, at the town meeting, we just tried to depict for them the 3 possible versions that we've come up with so far. One would be to take the old building and renovate it. The other would be to take the old building, keep a portion of it, this section here, and then put a new addition on. And the next would be, excuse me, to provide a brand new building completely. Greg, you want to talk a little bit about what we showed as estimated costs, approximates?
Yeah, basically to redo the existing community center was the most expensive option, roughly about $7.8 million. This was middle of the road option where you have an addition renovation scenario. Code compliance is the biggest thing in terms of updating the old, and of course everything in the new building on the addition would all be up to code and brand new. And that option was about 7.4, I believe, 7.2,
I think you're right.
Somewhere in there. And then believe it or not, knocking down the building and building new was the least expensive option, roughly about $6.8 million. And regardless of what choice we have also estimated the furnishings and the programmatic needs of whatever we choose to be roughly around $2 million.
So right now, that would be to take each one of these and have it be open 35,000 square feet, right? And then you decide what the uses are going to be in there, and that may have a more impact. As we've talked, it might be a pool, it might be indoor track, it could be any number of different things, and each one of those would have additional costs to them, both from upfront as well as program costs or operating costs.
The next steps for the committee are to examine the uses, and tonight we're having a meeting at Town Hall to discuss the public hearing schedule for the uses, and Hank's committee is community relations, and that falls under their purview.
And so what we're hoping is that the hearings will generate some interest and we'll get some people. We thought that perhaps we'd get a bit of interest from the Town Hall presentation. That hasn't been a landslide yet, but maybe it'll come. But if not, maybe the hearings will, or more surveys, because really what we're trying to do is find out what the town wants and then trying to give them that in whatever proposal we finally decide on.
I will say early feedback from the town meeting was very positive. Hank and Tony Marino and Ralph Parato all put on the different portions of the hearing, the town meeting presentation, and I think the feedback was positive. You guys got a round of applause for the yeoman's work that was put into it. Over 1,000 man-hours from year to date on this whole project has been put forth, and I think the whole idea of transparency, the whole idea of communicating and inviting the public to be part of the process, I think went over very well at town meeting.
The only thing I would just say is that our monthly meetings are open, and we'd love to see people there. Hopefully we'll see people at the hearings. And there's plenty of access on the web to everything that we presented at the Town Hall website, as well as access to us through emails. So if anyone has any comments, questions, or anything like that, we'd love to hear.
Also on the agenda tonight in the Administration and Finance is the discussion about the Friends of the Community Center. And that is something we invite the public to come and join us on, because if we can have simultaneous paths ongoing while we're going through this process, because there will be some capital needs outside of the traditional sources of revenue, and we've found that when you have a group like that that buys into what you're doing, it makes it a community-wide thing, and in doing so you empower people to be a part of the process. So we're looking forward to a lot of interesting things. It's the holiday season. People's schedules are a little busy, but we do promise to deliver to you an opportunity to participate here, and I thank everyone for their participation.
The Community Center Study Committee will be presenting the full report once again at the Selectmen's meeting on Monday, December 17th at 7:30 p.m. at Town Hall. They will go into more depth about the plan's options as well as seek public comment.